Today we are changing the LED of a Hewlett-Packard Model 14 CB115DS. That is the HP Stream 14. The first thing we're going to do in an abundance of caution is unplug the battery. And the way that you access that is you pry out these little rubber strips on the bottom. They come out quite easily. And then there's going to be 4 screws on the top and on the bottom. And then you're going to pry off the bottom by inserting something small, and then it's just going to pop right off. And this connector here with the wire that runs from the battery to the actual computer. And just take something and pry that off. I like to use a piece of electrical tape to make sure that the battery terminals don't touch anything that they're not supposed to touch. All right, we'll put the cover back on, flip it around, and to access the screen, you're going to, there's no screws on this model, so we're going to get underneath it, and it's just going to pop off. Run your fingers all the way along the top, the sides. You can hear the little things popping off. There you go, this comes off. You're gonna have 4 screws that attach the LED to the laptop. You need a same Phillips screwdriver that you use to remove the bottom. You can also use to take the LED off. You want to push firmly behind the screw, but you don't want to strip it, and there's not a lot of screw to it. And you also want to be very careful because it is a very, very tiny screw. So once you've done all 4 of those, the LED itself comes off. I have a sticker and a connector that says this is a 30-pin connector on this model. Lift off the tape. Gently push back on the connector. And there you go. And there's the old LED. And here we have a new LED. We're gonna essentially do that process in reverse. Feel that click. Put the sticker back on. Now I'm going to remove this protective film after I get this secured. To make this easier, I'm going to make the screen be the flat surface. So then I can take the screws using some tweezers or forceps and place them in the holes that way, or at least get them close to it. See, this is very tedious. But it's not difficult. And removing the protective film. Feeling my way around here, being careful around the camera. There's some guided wires behind the plastic pieces that I'm also trying to make sure that they don't pinch, but they stay pretty well out of the way. All right, close the screen. Back to the battery. Remove that piece of duct tape, or electrical tape that I put on there just in case. Just going to gently push the battery connector. I'm going to gently push the battery connector back into place. You can feel that click as well. All right, once we have the battery reconnected, we're going to put the bottom cover back on. We're going to use the same screws, the same 8 screws that we took off to access the battery. We'll do kind of the same thing. I'm going to kind of drop the screw near it, and that makes it a lot easier. That's me snapping the cover back together. Once you have them all in, you can put the rubber bottom protector back on. And you're going to do the same thing for both. And if everything worked, you'll have a screen that works.